Professor P and Professor Hondo's class session, math session.
As you saw in the title, we are going to be learning today about some square roots and parentheses. Professor P.
So I'll come up with a quick little problem.
All right. Make a quick little problem. All right, let's see if you
The
guys
square root of 9
answer that.
plus 5
That's a problem.
times 3 minus 2.
Parentheses first. People, here's a valuable lesson. Parentheses first. Parentheses are always first. Got it? Parentheses first.
So 3 minus 2, we'll cross that out. The answer is 1.
Now you can even do parentheses with multiplication.
5 times 1 is just 5.
Yeah.
So square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. Or you could count by 3s. 3, 6, 9. Either way, it's 9. So 3 plus 5 is what this is all about. Is your answer 8? You are correct.
Okay, so let's, I'm gonna pull out, okay, good. Now what's our next lesson, bud?
I have no idea.
All right,
Let's go through the square roots.
but
Let's
first,
explain.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the extra whiteboards.
The square root of 1 is 1. 1 times 1
No,
equals
here's
1.
the first one.
So the square root of 1, 1. The square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2
Ah,
is
so
4.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna
The
pull out
square root
the
of
extra whiteboard here.
9 is 3. 3 times
Yes.
3 is 9. The square root of 16 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 is the answer. What is 5 squared?
Okay,
Now, if I was to write
Professor P,
5 squared,
come up with the
if
answer.
I was to write 5 squared, does anyone know what that means?
Professor P. Professor P,
Yes.
when you are done writing this, figure out the answer in your head, and then we will set the timer to let them think about it.
Alright. But first what is the square root? Well, if you take a big 5 and you put a little 2 up here, they call that 5 squared. What does that mean? That means 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So I'm going to put that up here. That means the square root of 25 is 5. Okay, what if we did a 3 up there? So 5 5, look everybody, to the third power. What does that mean? Well, it's not squared anymore.
Do you have the answer yet, Professor P?
It's tripled.
Do you have the
5 to the third power is simply 5 times, my time sign looks like a plus sign, 5 times 5. And if I was to put it to the fourth power, it would be 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 equals 75.
Like my magnets.
Five times 5 is 25 times 5.
They're too heavy for the board.
This is 125, I'm sorry. And 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. 25 times 5 is 125 times 5 is...
Alright, now let's make them a multiplication problem.
We do have one. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5.
But the answer's right here, Professor P.
No, that was for 5 squared. 5 times 5 is square root of 25.
I got you. There you go.
This is 5 to the third power. 5 times 5 times 5. 5 to the fourth power. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5.
Alright,
So,
now let's
we
do
got
that. Wait,
5 times
Don't
5
give-
times 5
Professor P,
times
please
5.
don't give them the answer. Don't say the answer. Go. Think about it. Wait a minute for them to think about it. When the timer rings is when you can start writing it. Professor P, don't. "30 seconds. "20 seconds. Alright, 10 seconds left. Alright, time's up.
Who got 625?
If you got that, you're correct.
That is 5 to the fourth power. They call this 5 squared. 5 times 5, 25.
Good.
So the square root of 25 is 5. The square root of 36 is 6. 6 times 6. The square root of 49 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. The square root of 64 is 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 9 times 9 is 81. So the square root of 81 is 9. Does anyone know what the square root of 100 would be? 10
Yes.
times
10
10.
was 100.
In fact, any number times 10, you just add a 0. 8 times 10, 80.
True.
9 times 10, 90. 10 times 10, just add a 0, 100. 7 times 10, just add a 0, 70.
Right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Erase that board. Here's the eraser. Right there. erase the board and write them a problem.
Pause the camera.
Here, I'll set the timer for 1 minute.
Pause the camera.
No, I'm not pausing the camera again.
Well, I gotta go whiz.
Alright, just write them up a problem. Set this timer for 1 minute. Here's how you, here, see how I have it set for 1 minute?
Yep.
Write them up a problem and then press start. If it goes off, press 1 minute and then hit start. Okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my stuff. I'm back, Professor P. I'm back, Professor P.
Alright.
Think about it. Come up with the answer on your calculator.
I already got it.
Good. How come there's no square root buttons on your calculator?
There is on some. Some calculators have it.
20 seconds. I'm sorry, 30 seconds. I'm gonna check how many minutes we have and the 10 seconds we have left. 13 minutes and 20 seconds. That's how much we have. 2, 1. All right, time's up. Time's up.
Alright, who has the correct answer?
Well, you didn't write it up yet, so we don't know what the answer is.
We have 4 plus 6. That's 10. So 3, the parentheses means 3 times 10. That's 30. Minus 27, that's 3. Times 3 in the parentheses, that's 9. Minus the square root of 9, which is 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. Was that your answer? If so, put a star on your head. Now, three, 6, T5. Let's round that off.
What's going on downstairs? I hear noises.
Let's round that off to the nearest 100. 400. Did you know that is an estimated? We estimated it to be 400 because it's closer to 400 than it is 300. So we cannot use a typical equal sign. Do you know what we use? An estimated sign.
Now, let's do some rounding, like you just did. Do
Take
some
over,
rounding like
Professor
you just
Hondo.
did. So, like, first off, so I can install what rounding is into Professor P's head, I will write him a rounding thing on the board, so tell him what it means to round. So, let's, like, for instance, we have 700. Wait, no, 745. 700. Yeah, 740. Do we round it to 800 or 700? The answer is 700 because it's closer, because 50 is halfway to 100. Now if it was 750, it's really confusing because you can go both ways.
Yeah, but the rule is 5 and above goes to the highest number.
Yep. Now,
So 750 would be 800.
Yep.
The rule of thumb for rounding off is 5 and above, the higher number.
all right, now
Now,
you
let's
do some
go
rounding problems for them.
843. Let's round it off to the nearest 10.
Now I'm going to make a rounding
So it'll
sign.
be 840.
Bud, I'm going to make a rounding sign.
Let's round it off to the nearest 100.
Here, Bud. Bud, ready for this? Watch this. I'm gonna make up a rounding sign. Since it's rounding, it's gonna be like this. That's our new rounding sign.
Ah.
So it doesn't get confused. Oh. No, get it the other way. Bud, that way. No, Bud, the opposite way.
No, I'm giving it back to you.
No, Bud, get it. No.
I got a whiz really bad.
All right. That's the rounding sign.
Time out from class. Pause.
Oh,
Oh man. You better take a poop.
oh my.
Take a poop. Boop. Boop.
All right, you take your whiz.
I gotta take a break, man. I don't feel good.
I'm gonna pause the camera.
Yeah, pause it.
You're not taking a long break.
yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Take a half-hour break, bud. I'm gonna pause my camera. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit.